Excuse me.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Pardon me, I couldn't help but ask. Are you a model?
Who? Him?
He has the features for it, yes.
Who, me?
Have you ever thought of modeling? Well, if you ever give it a thought and need representation, just...
Hi, my name is Seun. I'm an actor. I reside in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm open to working anywhere in the world. I am a malleable piece of clay that you can use to create whatever kind of work you want to. That would be that growing up, I always wanted to be a mechanic. I don't know where that came from, but I wanted to be a mechanic. And I tried to study mechanical engineering, and it went nowhere. I failed very badly at that, so I had to make a very important life choice and switch. I like to play somebody who's very rich and arrogant. Very that character everybody loves to hate. I've never done that before, especially on the screen. Well, I think I've done some of it on stage back in school, but not done it on screen, and that would be really fun to do. Hollywood and Nollywood stars I love to work with. Definitely, I like to be in scenes with Joke Silva. I just think, it might sound cliche, but the truth is the truth. I think that she's amazing. She's one of those people that will reel you in and just really make a good banter. I'd like to be in a scene with her. Outside of this country, there are many options. Since I have to pick one each, I think I'll go with Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. I like Tom Hardy a lot these days, and I really like to be in a film with him, have an exchange. Yeah. My secret addiction is preparing for the next thing. I always want to know what is next for me, what I want to, the next thing I want to do. So when something is winding down, I really am, I'm going back into the closet to find out, okay, what can I do? I like to do retreats, run away, and stuff like that. I just plan, put things down on paper, make plans to get into the next phase of my life. So it's a secret, as in I'm addicted to it. Sometimes I plan too much, which is bad, for me. So yeah, it is a secret addiction for me. I'm a bit of an arts body. So I act, I host events, and I do voiceover. That's basically my primary, those are basically my primary lines of work. That's it. That's it. Anything else that I do is probably maybe investing in someone else, or it's not. I won't lay claim to any other professions. But if I were not acting, the profession I'll probably be in is advertising. Yes, I did have that situation where at certain times I was very, very naive. And I attended boarding school. The school is Federal Government College, Dogbolu, to be exact. And there were times, there were days where I was taken advantage of in full glare. I was bullied, I was pushed around. Of course, I started to adapt later on in school when I got a few friends and I started to get advice, because I think I started school kind of early. So yes, I did draw from those experiences where, in school and in those days, I'd be ready for class, and then I find out that someone had stolen my shirt, stolen my uniform, or my sandals, or something crazy like that. And then I would just be the victim, and I had this long face, so I did draw a lot from my secondary school days. A specific example that I have was this chap, while I was in secondary school, this chap apparently he had stolen some money. So he came to me and he said to me, that I should just go along with a story that he created right in front of me. He said, you just go to this teacher, you and I will go to this teacher together, and we'll lay this claim that you found this money in my hand in a packet of your provisions or something. And then he said, and I went along with it without asking any questions, because I thought I was just helping him. And when we got to the teacher's house and explained, the teacher instantly said to me, first of all, that's a lie. I got into trouble because I got beaten for that, for helping him corroborate his story. And, at the end of all that happened, I just realized that this guy played me. He seriously played me. He was in trouble. He was trying to get out of trouble, roped me into it, and I got into all sorts of trouble. I felt terrible, but hey, after that, I was very watchful. Honestly, I can't choose one. The two platforms are very rewarding. But there's an instant gratification gratification in quote with stage, where you get an instant audience reaction. And there's something very instant about stage, where there's a lot of rehearsal and you just do it and go. But with screen, there's the allowance to do it again, redo it, cook it, make sure it works, and then there are other people involved in making sure that the performance just comes out in a different way. But with all of these factors, each one is so unique and rewarding that I cannot choose. There was a play I did in secondary in university titled "Why We Shall Rise Again." The reason is that it was a very wordy play. I played a king from the Niger Delta, and there were pages and pages and pages of dialogue that I was supposed to take myself. And just that, and I was in my first year, and just the sheer scale of it, scared me so much that I was saying those lines in the shuttles in school, as in buses, in class, in just ordinary conversations with people. I just would be whispering to myself, because I was trying to get those lines. And I rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed so bad, because guess what? It was an exam. So if I did badly, the whole class failed. So that was a big responsibility, and yes, it was rewarding because the performance was good, but it was a big challenge. And after that, I knew that my brain capacity and my sheer will had come together to make this thing that looks so impossible happen for me. So and of course, God's grace also really helped me through it. And after that, I was like, there's nothing that can be done. So I think that's my biggest challenge for a role. I would change not the creative, but the structure. The structure of basically how things are run. I changed the structure of the production process and people's remuneration, people's welfare, the unionism, and the marketability of our films based on how we can get the films from our hard drives to the consumers, to the people who are going to watch it, and getting those people to pay the premium that's desired, cutting out piracy. So basically, how the structure behind works. Nothing, I think for the glam, the beauty of our stories and how we are telling it, it will all come to us as we continue to advance. But that, if I had a magic wand to change it today, I would wave that wand and make sure, you know, people get a fair share of what they should get. They get pension, they get insurance. People, I'm not talking about just actors. I'm talking about everybody who works in the industry. They get pensions, they get their insurance. They are taken care of.